Role models have always been an important part of growing up, and a recent poll has found that David Beckham was rated as setting the best example for children, Cheryl Cole coming second. So we sent a camera out to see whom the people of Greater Manchester look up to.
Alan Bennett.
Sister Teresa.
Robin Hood.
I think David Beckham possibly is, because it shows his commitment to something he believes in. And Cheryl Cole to a certain extent, yeah.
Yeah, he's a good role model.
I don't think he's a good role model, but...
They seem fairly decent people. I know both of them probably had problems in the past, but yeah, I think I do like the pair of them.
It's just because they're like constantly on papers, TV, so they're just constantly being bombarded by them, so obviously impressionable kids are going to follow what they do.
You see them all the time, don't they? TV, magazines, papers.
Their minds are programmed.
They're just looking for people that are famous for the money side of things and the monetary side of things. There's, values are much more important in the long term.
I think the quieter people who do most good probably don't get the recognition, and therefore the kids don't see them. So,
this is Beth Aze. She's from the Manchester branch of the Children's Society. That's the organisation that commissioned this survey. Welcome to Channel M today. Were you surprised by the findings?
I don't think we were necessarily surprised, because I think it's understandable that children and young people who look up to people who they perceive as successful, particularly in a day and age where we've got Facebook, the internet, they can quickly and easily find out so much information about people. But I think what concerns us is that it's important in order for children to have a good childhood, to make sure that they have role models, mentors, people in their families and their communities who they can look up to and learn from.
Couldn't agree more. Sorry, I was just going to say, so when you asked the adults, did you ask them, who do you think children have as role models, or who would you recommend as role models? This Beckham and Cheryl Cole thing, what was the exact question?
It was who they think would be appropriate as role models for children and young people. But one of the other parts of it that was a concern to us is when adults were reflecting back on their own childhood, 28% of them said that their fathers were a key influence in their lives as they were growing up, but that now they felt for children, it was only 14% of them felt that would be the case for children and young people today.
Well, the reason you held this poll was to get to the bottom of mentors and who children should or we would like them to look up to. So what did you actually come up with that would make a good mentor?
Well, as I started to say before, really, what we think is important in a mentor is that it's someone that a child or young person knows, a real person, someone from their community who they can get to know, they can build a trusting relationship and learn from, and who can be there to listen to them, support them and advise them if they encounter problems in their lives.
I think that's a wonderful idea in theory. However, my experience with chatting to teenagers, young children, is that isn't the case at all. They look up to the people on television, the people who are making money, the people who are in the glossy magazines. Is that something we need to prevent?
As I said, I think it's understandable when they can just click on a Facebook page, up will pop David Beckham or Cheryl Cole, and they see money and fame and fortune. But I think it is important that young people don't have unrealistic aspirations that are going to lead them to disappointment and difficulty. And what's important is that what we're hoping to do is to make sure that there's a mentor for every child or young person in the whole of the UK who needs one, so when they do face difficulties they have got someone to turn to.
There might be role models in children's lives who are providing a role that the kids are unaware of until they may be a little bit older and look back and thought, actually, that teacher was really good, or, somebody in their lives. And what would be interesting would be to ask the children, because we're basing all this conversation on role models that adults think would be great for kids, they being David Beckham and Cheryl Cole. Perhaps it would be interesting to ask the kids who they like as their role models.
And we work with 50,000 children and young people throughout the UK each year, and at the moment we're consulting with 8,000 of them around what we're calling our wellbeing survey, which is about the whole of their lives, really, and their health and their wellbeing, happiness, family, to get a really clear picture of where they are at in their lives and what they do want and what we can do to help.
So when you found out who their role models are, will you come back and tell us,
I'll
please?
happily come back in the autumn and tell you all about our wellbeing survey.
We're interested to hear what the kids say as opposed to what the adults think the kids should have.
Absolutely.
Very nice to have met you. Thanks for your time.